It's Kyle from Magpie 24/7, and I hope you're all good. Newcastle make it 4 on the bounce by beating Norwich at Carrow Road, 3 goals to 0. Brazilian master show, 2 by Joe Linton, 1 by Bruno Guimaraes. What a complete performance that was. I don't even think Norwich had a chance, a really good chance in anyway, in the whole game. It was just pure domination from back to forward, like back to front. Just such a dominating display. We're a bit rocky first 20 minutes or so, but once we got comfortable and once we got into the game, we didn't look back. Eddie Howe made a couple of changes to the team. Lascelles came in, Joe Willock came in, Shelby was dropped, Almiron was dropped, Jacob Murphy came in, and Chris Wood was dropped. So, there was a couple of changes where it was very makeshift, and it was like, well, are we gonna be able to see the game out still and be competitive? But Norwich look like a team that's already relegated. They look very discombobulated. They look very disorganized, easy to play through, and they originally had a good honeymoon period under Dean Smith when he first came in and getting sacked from Aston Villa, but that seems to be being well and truly over now. Um, and I think we took full advantage of that today. The midfield was absolutely outstanding today. Joe Willock creating loads of fields of space. Sean Longstaff was very comfortable in the middle, didn't lose the ball that often. But Bruno Guimaraes, I mean, I can't, I've run out of words to describe this player because for me it's a bold call, but I'm only 25, so I'm a younger supporter and lived through the Mike Ashley era and all that stuff. Bruno Guimaraes, is the best midfielder I've seen play for this club. It was Johan Cabaye, but there's just some things Bruno does where he's just so complete as a midfielder. He can defend, he can mark a player, he can control a game, he can do a deadly killer pass, he can do everything very well. He's just a very elite level player, and I cannot believe we've got someone like him. Considering at the start of the season we had Jeff Hendrick and like Isaac Hayden and player. No disrespect to Isaac Hayden or Jeff Hendrick, but they're not as complete of a player as Bruno Guimaraes is. Like it's just amazing how good this lad is. But it's not even that. It's the whole team is pulling in the right direction. Even Jacob Murphy, I felt had a good game today. I don't like praising Murphy much because I don't think he's very good, but he did play well today. He set up one of the goals for Joe Linton. And speaking of Joe Linton, the Newcastle United Rocky Balboa with 2 goals, absolutely staggering. Like, it's just wicked to say. I really wanted him to score his hat trick just for the crack. Would have been great. But yeah, I think he picked up a knock, which resulted in him going off the field. But Brazilian masterclass. Joe Linton scored 2. The first one was a fucking thunderbolt as well. Lovely goal. Um, and then in the second half, Gomares, after Krull gave an assist, I think he was giving one back for his old team. And Gomares just chips him, just casually chips it over the goalkeeper, and we'll see it out relatively comfortably for a 3-0 win. It was relatively boring the last 20 minutes, but it was just nice to hear the fans chant about Peter Lovenkrantz, chant about Colaccini, like all these different like all these older players and stuff, Andy Cole, like it was just fucking class. And it's class to see the team pulling in the right direction and going forward. I say this on the last video and I'll say it again, it's so fucking exciting to support Newcastle at the minute. It's just refreshing to wake up confident about winning a game of football. Like, how long has it been? Not even under Rafa did I think Newcastle could go out and hammer a team or put a team under the boil and get a win. It was always, can we grind out a win, or can we like defend well and stuff. Like, I haven't had this feeling about Newcastle for such a long time, and it's nice to have that confidence where I'm like, yeah, I think we'll beat Norwich by 2 today. I thought we'll win by 2. We ended up winning by 3. in a very convincing display. Norwich didn't really show anything. Even Pookie, who has a thing for scoring past, were not even close. He had a half a chance, but put wide. But Newcastle very dominant, very convincing, and 3 points is ours, which puts we into ninth in the league. That isn't talked about enough. Like, Eddie Howe took over this club. 14 games, 5 points, 0 wins. No team has stayed up after 14 games with no wins. Eddie Howe's got us ninth with 43 points, and he's only 2 and 3 respectively off Newcastle's last 4 seasons. Since they got promoted in the league. So with less games, he's potentially got Newcastle its best Premier League season since we got promoted, which is absolutely amazing, because when he took over, any Newcastle fan would have took 17th, but we're sitting 9th. And like, he has the thing, right? If Newcastle win, like if Newcastle manage to finish 9th, okay, it's going to be difficult because they've got a couple of difficult games coming up, and everything goes our way in Europe. So say Liverpool and Man City win the European Cup, if West Ham win the Europa League, and Leicester win the Europa Conference League, that leaves Newcastle and Wolves with a chance of going into Europe, which is fucking crazy. But a lot has to happen, and I'm not getting my hopes up, and I don't think anybody else should either. But like, it's still an outside chance, which is fucking amazing. It's crazy. It's like mental. Even though Leicester have like 2 games in hand or something, um, it's it's really unlikely, and I don't think it'll happen. But like, just to have that scenario with 4 games remaining is unbelievable. And then after 14 games, being at like 19th in the table, it's fucking staggering, and it's just nice to have. It's great, and there's a couple of players I want to shout out as well. Dan Burn was absolutely brilliant again. Lascelles actually had a good game. Coming into the fray, I wasn't happy that he was playing. I thought Cher was a better option, but he has came in and done well. Matty Target, get him signed up fucking right now. Gramarez, world class. Joe Linton, absolutely brilliant. Sean, brilliant. Alan St Maximin had a good game as well today. I know he didn't score, which he was desperately looking for. But one thing I did enjoy was that he was picking his head up more, trying to pass the ball more instead of like trying to take it all on himself, and being a bit more of a team player. I think Maxi did really well in that, having a good couple of passes out wide, good couple of passes into the middle. And although he didn't score, if he keeps playing like that, it will come. And yeah, it's just nice to see. I think the whole team playing well, the whole team doing well, and four on the bounce, won 6 on the bounce at home with Liverpool next week. Cannot fucking wait. I can't, like, I'm pumped for a Newcastle Liverpool game, and I have the last time I was pumped for a Newcastle Liverpool game, it was a really good day. Obviously, we were under Raf Benitez. It was Raf Benitez's last home game, and obviously we lost 3-2 that night, but we gave them a good fucking run for their money. And I think next week against Liverpool, again, we can give them a good run for their fucking money. Cannot wait for it. It's going to be a fucking blast. But Newcastle make 4 on the bounce, 9th in the table. I seen a comment on my last video as well. We're not safe yet, son. Safe now, son. No worries. But leave a comment. Let us know how you thought the game today. Tell us how great the 2 Brazilians are. Hopefully, it's a Brazilian trio in the midfield next season with Paqueta. Got me Brazilian flag on order, ready to go for next week. But I can't wait. Leave a comment, leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please do so, because we've noticed there's quite a few of you not subscribed. So if you'd like to subscribe, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the season. It's a big ask, but if you can, would love to have you on board. So we're just trying to bring Newcastle content. We're doing all sorts on Twitter and Facebook and stuff, and YouTube as well. So I love you and leave us for now, and catch us on the next one, everyone. See you later. Ta-ra for now.